quick games, you know what it is. The boys on the net just talking that big. MFFL's got the ball in the chat. Across the globe, we talking the Mavs. You know they can't play with the kid. Come to Texas, come and see how they live. Watch the replay, come and see what they did. It's tough one of y'all, come and see what it is. You got King, he's a poppin' prophet. Or he like Neo in the Matrix. You got Rail, the tech god, or Mass Mind. Ali X is greatest. Baltimore to Dallas. You know that the flights are not stopping. The triple double madness. That Luke get out here dropping. The way stats trades up and sit and profit. They're gonna take our picks and they're gonna keep it honest. Numbers, development, that player progress. Down to the team, up to the front of it. So get your seats, gather your comments. Keep it clean and stay on topic. WTM, speak your part. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a glow, y'all.
Did anybody see a beam tonight? No beam? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. I was looking in the sky. I didn't see a beam. It's all good, though. YouTube. Glow Yard Game. MFFLs. Podcast listeners. Twitch. Everyone out there. MFFLs. What's good with y'all, man? Listen, man. It is the boys, man, that were looking up in the sky. Didn't see anything but stars. It's your boy, the dynamic duo. We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. Listen, man. I was looking for that beam tonight, man, because I couldn't see my way outside. You know what I'm saying? I let my dogs out. I was trying to take the trash out. I need the beam to see. It is your boy, Real, man. And joining me is the man that say he don't need no beam. He got this. And that's my boy, King. What up, man?
Nothing much, bro. We got Kyrie Irving. I just want to yell at it again. The NBA doesn't know what they unleashed. I just want to get into this game. But first, we got to introduce our special guest today.
Yes, man. Listen, it's got a special guest on. Y'all guys know who this man is. I kind of feel like he single-handedly got us Kyrie, man, with his stance against Mark Cuban. Hey, he could probably claim it, man. Him and the mural guy that was put the mural down back in Deep Ellum, man. These are the main two guys. Of course, y'all guys know him as the Fire Mark Cuban guy. He's famous for that, but his real name is Chris. What's good, man?
What's up, man? I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Yeah, man, just excited to be here. The Mavs are rolling right now, so it's a good time to be a Mavs fan. Am I lying?
Nah, man. This is what we've been asking for, right? We've been. I know me and King before we got Kyrie and everything, and before the Mavs kind of went on this little run. We were kind of like, man, it felt like it was a chore, man, just to watch the games and they come on here and try to do shows and stuff. And now, man, we can't wait to get on here and do the shows now, man. So yeah, definitely enjoying the moment right now with the Mavericks. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into it. But before we do all that, guys, listen, if you're brand new to the channel, guys, if you're brand new to the Glow Yard Mav channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that way whenever we drop a new banger for your head top, you'll be the first to know. Also, hit that like button, guys, to help us build up the algorithm to find more Mav fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang. Well, man, it was a good game tonight. Game 2 without Luka and us having Kyrie. So that's now 3 games in this year so far. Man, that's in a row. Yep. Everyone without Luka, man, surprisingly. But I guess it's not so much of a surprise when now you have another superstar on the team. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's go ahead and pull these stats up real quick. So, of course, y'all know Dallas wins 122-114, man, against the Sacramento Kings. The first of a back-to-back. Of course, they play them again tomorrow, man. So it's going to definitely be a interesting game tomorrow. We're inching our way close, fellas, to number 3 in the West. I don't know if we would have said that about 2 weeks ago, man, but it is definitely on the horizon, man. So, Chris, man, this is how we usually do this, man. Go ahead and give us your takes, man. What do you think? What was your takeaway from this game today, man?
I mean, just the energy that the team has. You could see it. It's visible difference in kind of the swag that they have. But, I mean, imagine if you were on a team and then they traded for Kyrie and you already got Luka and you're the rest of the squad, you'd be walking with a little pep in your step too, man. I mean, they just have a different energy and you can see it. And certainly coming out the last 2 games and really the last 3 games. And then finally, Josh Green and Jaden Hardy getting some more time on the floor and then producing, man. So, this team is just so much fun to watch. The way they move the ball tonight, which is reminiscent of what they did the last 2 nights, the way they move the ball, the players are moving, dudes making backdoor cuts, and people see Wood dropping dimes, man. Like, damn, it's a lot of fun right now.
Yeah. You're right, man. It's definitely a whole lot of fun, man, the way they moving the ball. But King, what you got, man? What's your takeaway?
First and foremost, Jason Kidd, welcome back. I think he's officially back. I want to call a couple guys out, actually, and call them back. We already talked about Cardio B getting rid of his name. I told you a while ago he's Reggie Bullock again. Do you officially believe that, bro? Are you off that now?
Until further notice.
Okay, until further notice, he's off that Cardio B. Okay. You know what? Tim Hardaway Jr., I'm liking his role right now. I don't know. Kyrie's bringing another funk to him as well. He's out there playing, getting fouls. He's getting rebounds and assists and things like that. Other things to affect the game right now, if you notice. Steal, all that kind of stuff. To touch on Kyrie real quick, he's bringing a championship pedigree to this team. You can feel it. And with him bringing that championship pedigree, he's actually unlocking JaVale McGee's championship pedigree. I think I tweeted that as well. Like, JaVale McGee is playing amazing right now. Since Kyrie's like, they're just playing with another funk. And Kyrie, like he said after the game today, he didn't feel like he had the best game shooting and all, and he didn't. But he still affected the game, and he felt like the guys stepped up for him, and they were stepping up for him. Like, you could just tell this team wants to play for Kyrie Irving because they know he's another piece, and they want to prove that they can win. They can be a championship contender and possibly win a chip. I think I told you before. I think we're the best team in the West. I don't want to harp too much on anything. Like, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. Last game, I didn't really go any harsh, say anything harsh as far as the negatives. I'm not going to go into it at all today as well. Like, I just think everybody that played did their role. I'm liking the Theo Pinson in the third center position right now with what we have, playing that point center, I guess, kind of position thing. Like, that's working. Theo Pinson looks like he's an NBA player right now, and it's good to see that. Jaden Hardy got 20 minutes a day. That's incredible. Josh Green again. Josh Green is just Mr. Fantastic out on the court. The Green, what is it, Green Ranger? We're gonna call him a Green Goblin, one of the two.
Yeah, we need to probably do a poll, man, on Twitter and see what everybody say, man. We definitely gotta stick with a name for him.
Right, he just affects the game just so much. Just when he's on the floor, it's just like another ball handler. And Dwight Powell again. Dwight Powell's playing some position that I don't know. You don't want to fall in love with Dwight Powell when he starts going on a little bit of a run, but I mean, it looks good right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. For what we have, he's playing his position until Maxey can return. And I like the way Jason Kidd is playing Kyrie right now. He's playing Kyrie kind of not really as a point guard. He's kind of playing him as a two guard, but having him create off of the two guard position, if that makes sense. Unless we're in trouble where we need a point guard to be played with Kyrie. I think that's really setting him up to play with Luka Doncic, get that kind of groove going on before Luka actually returns. And man, it was just good seeing everybody. McKinley Wright is looking amazing. Like we say, he's a guy that actually play. Frank Ntilikina is basically done, it looks like. Like, I don't know if he actually has to play anymore. Yeah. And C. Wood was hot in the beginning of the game. He started off. He was the guy that gave us a spark plug at the beginning of the game. This game, kind of like Reggie Bullock was the last game. And he was on one. Then he kind of cooled off a little bit. But I still didn't take anything negative from that. He still almost got you a double-double, I believe. And hold up, they say only 3 rebounds? Why? I thought they said he had more than that. But all right, but JaVale McGee almost got you a double-double, I should say. So I thought everybody was good, man. I didn't have a big problem with this game. I thought it was an awesome game, an awesome coaching job, awesome game plan. And again, I'm ready to see Luka.
Yeah, I'm ready for Luka too, man. I really thought he was going to be in there today, man. I even tweeted it and everything. The alert that came out saying he was going to play, but then he didn't play. But it's all good. He'll be back tomorrow for sure. Well, no, let me not say for sure, because we thought he was going to be back for sure today, and he didn't come back. So I guess we'll get the official word tomorrow. Yeah, y'all hear some points, man. King, I'm going to agree with you on 99% of what you said, man. There's only one thing I did not like, and I see people in here talking about it in the group chat. I mean, in the chat here. And somebody tweeted this, and I retweeted it. I don't like the fact how they used Christian Wood today. It's like you played for 8 minutes, and then he just completely went a whole entire stretch without even playing. And then, like, when you just said he came in cold, it's like there's a reason why he came in cold. You literally played him only 8 minutes in the first 2 quarters or whatever, and then you didn't play him really again until like 2 or 3 minutes in the third or whatever. Then he didn't play pretty much in the fourth quarter. So
that's what got him cold.
And I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? We've been sitting here trying to figure this out all season.
Trust the process, bro.
I guess, man. But I mean, after almost 60 games. I mean, he's still a process after 60 games.
No, it worked. It worked before though. That's all I'm saying. Like as far as when he finally came in and became a starter, like just rock with it. Like I'm saying, just let Jason Kidd do what he's doing right now. The team is working. I know I wanted to see Wood to play more. At one point, he only had 7 minutes, and he was leading score.
Yeah,
on team and all that for a while. So I get it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna give J.K. the benefit of the doubt again because you see what happened before see what went out and was injured. So we'll see.
Yeah, like I said, you know, I hope you're right. I really do.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you're right.
I hope you're right because right now on the surface it ain't looking too well, especially when you got Theo Pinson playing more minutes than him, and I'm just like,
it's fine.
He gonna be a major part, man, in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And like
so
we said before,
it looks like.
Yeah, and that I guess
that's what I'm saying. Like just trust the process.
Okay, like I said, I hope you're right, but right now it just ain't looking like that right now. I mean, just playing around with stuff like that, man, knowing to do the free agent is like I don't know. But yeah, that's really the only negative I had, man, was the Christian Wood handling, how he got handled. Because I always seem funny when he gets hot, you take him out the game and don't put him back in. But anybody else get hot, or get cold, you keep him in for an extra 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, like I said, I liked what I saw today with the offense. It was something new. It was a lot of backdoor cuts. I think we talked about that before. A lot of backdoor cuts. Ball was moving around the perimeter, man, like a hot potato in a good way. Normally it's not good when you say hot potato, but today it was good. Kyrie didn't have his best game, but like you said, it was the impact. Just knowing he was out there, man, the defense had to pay attention to him out there. That freed up a lot of guys. The rookie, man, Jaden is starting to build more and more confidence, man, to the point he's starting to get those minutes that kid talked about they were going to try to give him. He hit some big buckets today, kind of kept us, at length, arm's length. Well, not arm's length, but we had a pretty sizable lead or whatever. He helped kind of balloon that up. But now, yeah, like I said, everybody, McGee, man, listen, we talked about McGee finally getting minutes. Not talking about him getting 30 minutes a game or nothing, but he'll finally getting some minutes. He got 12. What did he get today? He got 19 minutes today. It's been a while since he even played that. You know what I'm saying? He might have got 19 minutes all season. The way it feel. But no, he played good today. Like I said, almost had a double-double. Moved Sabonis off the block a few times, man. Got some rebounds over him. Playing big is what we been looking for. Somebody to play big out there, man. Because a lot of times we like a very tiny team out there. Finally got to do this 7-1 or whatever he is. Commanding the board, so that's a good thing. Man, Josh Green, man. Like the dude is scoring in a variety of ways, man. Taking dudes off the dribble. We talked about it before, getting to the free throw line, the way he can finish in the paint, man. And it's like he's shifty too, man. Like when he gets in the paint and he gets in a tight corner, he's like really shifty and he kind of can maneuver in the air and all that stuff. Man, like that, I'm telling you, it was a blessing and a curse for us trading Dodo. It's a curse, we miss him and all that stuff. Blessing is Josh Green's getting more opportunity now, man.
Josh Green, man.
Dude playing 38 minutes? He played 38 minutes tonight, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to him, man. Like you said, Reggie Bullock played. Trash can juice I thought he was gonna have one of them games because at the beginning of the game he had some trash can juice moments, bro.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah, right at the beginning. I'm just like, here we go.
Kyrie calmed him down.
Yeah. So like shout out to Kyrie on that one, man. Because I was just like, bro, here we go, man. Just come on, man. Play within the game. Everybody else playing within the game. You don't have to be the hero, bro. But like you said,
everybody gets now, bro.
Huh?
You see how much space everybody gets now?
Yeah.
Kyrie
now,
like Tim Hardaway Jr. Even Tim Hardaway Jr. gets space to just run to the rim.
Now, and another thing too, like you just said with the space thing, they're collapsing on Kyrie the same way they collapse on Luka, right?
Uh-huh.
So you saw Kyrie got affected by that today a little bit, right?
Yep.
Just imagine Kyrie getting just as much space as Tim Hardaway when Luka come back.
Imagine when Luka and Kyrie are out there on the floor together running, man. Like, you talk about space. Double Luka, I dare you. Double Kyrie, I double dog dare you, man. Like, that's about to be wild, man. Like, the hype to see these dudes out on the floor together. Now, the question is, are they going to still be moving the ball like this?
That is a good question.
I understand when it's just Luka that, like, okay, Luka's really good at doing what he does, so, like, you don't necessarily need to have the same ball movement. But I would imagine, man, I really love seeing Luka talk to Kyrie before Kyrie's. I don't know if y'all saw that,
Mm-hmm.
but Luka was in Kyrie's ear before he did his interview after the game. And like those dudes that just got that type of basketball IQ talking to each other, like the hype to see them on the floor together is so big right now, man. And me and everybody else out there cannot wait to see these dudes on the floor together. My goodness.
Y'all know how many layups, like backdoor layups, Luka Doncic is going to get now? Like,
Bro,
people saying about him not playing up the ball. Like, I've seen him do that enough times, and I'm telling you, the giving goals and things like that, it's going to be all the time now. And I underappreciated Kyrie's playmaking ability. I knew he was nice.
Yeah, I guess because we know how his handles, and you equate his handles to the scoring.
And he's probably the most skilled. Like, I don't call him the most skilled player, but he's probably the most skilled scorer pound for pound based off his height in NBA history. Like, that's the type of player Kyrie is, because he made one spin around fadeaway shot, and I'm like, he's 6'2". Like, how the heck? It's ridiculous. But I just think, man, from what I'm seeing right now, and even Kyrie said it after the game, like in his post game, saying we aren't even there yet. Like, this team, he really feels like we have some good guys. The media isn't talking about Josh Green and Jaden Hardy enough. Like, that's the piece of the puzzle that
you know why?
Because they thought they want Kyrie on the Lakers and all that. But
nah, because he don't watch us.
Oh, okay. You're right. You're right about that as well, bro. Obviously,
They don't watch us.
They don't watch us at all. But like, that piece of the puzzle is working. Like I said, JaVale McGee has been unlocked, and there was another end-to-end win. How about that one with against a team that's above us in the standings and without Luka Doncic? So, bro, we got something special going on.
Yeah,
man, listen.
for real. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Chris. My bad. Go ahead, Chris. What you say?
No, I'm just agreeing, man. I'm just agreeing. Damn, it's a good time to be a Mavs fan. Like, I haven't been this. Now, I haven't been on the Mavs for as long as y'all have, and I know you guys talk about those Dirk jerseys and stuff like that, man. I'm one of those California refugees, man, and maybe we'll get into that later about me coming to Dallas about a year and a half ago, and just my love for NBA basketball made me be like, oh shit, I forgot when I got to Dallas, I could see Luka, because like I have to get my fix of NBA basketball and live NBA basketball at that.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, I get to see Luka in his prime. Like, I should start going to games, man. And yeah. And so for like to transition to that, you see the stuff behind me, man. Like,
yeah,
I saw Luka play a couple times in hook, line, and sinker. I was like, oh shit, I got to get some gear. I got to get some swag. Like, and so to see that to where we are now, a year and a half later from when I kind of got on board, man, like, it is just, damn, it's exciting right now. I haven't been this excited about some basketball since Kobe Powell when I was in Southern California, man, where I was born and raised at. So, like, I haven't had this type of vibe about a team since Kobe Powell, 2009, 2010, man. Like, it is just a lot of fun right now. Dude, when Luka and Kyrie get on the floor together, oh my goodness. And like,
Chris, man, you gonna have to folks salivate, man. Don't do that.
Woo.
Man.
I was worried about it, man. I was one of those guys where I didn't necessarily say it wasn't gonna work, but I just threw the question out, like, Luka's at his best when he has the ball. Kyrie is at his best when he has the ball. That doesn't mean they can't work off the ball, but that means they're at their peak when they have the ball. So what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? So I threw that question out, and people were like, no, man, they, like, it can work. But tonight, just seeing Luka in Kyrie's ear before that end-of-game interview, and just thinking, man, Luka's been waiting for a dude that is like a veteran, has that high basketball IQ, somebody he feels like is an equal. He ain't really had that since Dirk, right? And that was early. So, like, to be able to look at Kyrie as equal. And honestly, the way Luka, I think, appreciates other talent, he might even look at Kyrie as, like, maybe, like, above, because he's got the championship.
Got that ring.
And then he mentioned that, too.
So the way that Luka maybe looks at Kyrie, and, like, for them, Luka to be like, damn, this dude probably understands me like nobody else that I've played with. Like, shit, I'm salivating, man. Like, it's about to go off, man. The last half of this season, woo!
Kyrie can play off the ball because he's really a two guard. Like, he's been playing point guard most of his beginning of his career because of his size. But, like, think about, like, a Devin Booker and all. Like, you feel me? They don't have to bring the ball up the court. But once he gets the ball, he goes to work and decides what he wants to do or whatever like that. That's how Kyrie can play. So Luka can still bring the ball up the court majority of the time, and it still work perfectly. Like Kyrie will still move. You see him moving off of screens, like moving without the ball, as far as trying to get open. Who else was doing that on this team? So I think it's going to completely work. I'm not worried about it at all. Everybody seemed to have stepped up. Like I said, the defense is even looking better. I know they got 114 today, but that's because of the pace. Like we were going out there cooking.
Yeah.
It's a good time, like you said, to be a Mavs fan. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen, man. And like if Christian Wood, if we can get it together with him, Josh Green, just being whatever he is, like we didn't trade away Josh Green, and that's going to hurt the Brooklyn Nets at the end of the day. They got special.
Did any of y'all hear what they said about Marcus Morris? I was in and out of my room. I didn't really get
Markieff.
Yes, Markieff Morris. What they say about him?
So Jason Kidd said he wasn't playing him because they have too many bigs right now. I'm like, how? He said he has too many bigs, so they were saying that he must consider him a big. But I'm like, how do we have too many bigs right now? If
here we go. Go ahead.
We don't have Maxey.
Yeah, here we go.
You're going to give Maxey. You're going to give Maxey some time though when he comes back, right? So
yeah,
we only have two guys really right now that are really bigs. Theo is out there big right now.
I don't know, man. You said earlier that J Kidd was back.
He's fine.
I would love to understand more about that because I don't necessarily understand it.
You see how the guys
understand more.
You see how the guys are playing. You see the cuts and all that. Got to be some type of coaching for that.
Greg St. Jean.
Oh, so now it's Greg St. Jean.
Hold on, who's the offensive coordinator?
It is Greg St. Jean.
Okay, what are we talking about?
But it's not even just that. How about the defense?
That's Sweeney's job.
Oh, got you. So it's just no. Jason Kidd just not doing nothing. I got you.
Am I lying about that too?
You're not lying, but it's
okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, what we talking about?
So when is this his fault then? So what's wrong with?
No, you know, I've been giving Kidd his credit, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like I said, I told you, like you said, I'm 99% on board. What are you doing? That's that one thing I just don't. Well, now
he want to get Christian. You want to get Christian Wood right?
Yeah, I just need to. Where we at with Christian Wood? Because it just seemed like he's the only player that we, no pause when I say this, but he seemed the only player we're yanking around, bro. And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. It's like, okay, we getting large sample. We got a small sample of him earlier. Then it's like you had your hands were forced when people got hurt, and you played him. He played at a high level, probably his best basketball since he's been here. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he got hurt, and it's like, well, you got hurt. Your spot is gone. It's like, but everybody else got hurt too, but got their spots back. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand why he's up and down in with Christian Wood, but yet I'm hearing give it time. And it's like, but he's the only person we seem to be only giving time to, when nobody else gets that type of luxury, bro. I mean, that's the part I don't understand. Everybody else, when Reggie Bullock was going through his struggles, you just went on ahead and just let him continue to keep shooting and all that stuff to go through his struggles. Trash can juice, same thing. He was out there struggling. You continue to keep letting him shoot to get himself out of his struggles. Like, C. Wood's the only player was like, oh, you struggling? Up, going out, let's go. Pal, get in there and play 55 minutes a game now. We're gonna play him for 1 minute. It's like, I'm confused. Why is he the only player we're doing this with, bro? That's the only thing I'm having questions about.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions about that. I don't get it, man.
I really don't get it. But we ask him questions, he gives us this riddle that we got to try to solve. Okay. And I'm like, are you the Riddler, or what was this, Batman? What are we doing?
He was playing the best ball of his career.
You said what?
He was playing the best ball of his career.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like try to let's get back to that. But then, I guess with him, if he gets hurt, we yank you out. You missed your opportunity. You got hurt. But anybody else, like I said, you got dudes who've been struggling all year. Reggie Bullock is just now starting to hit his shots, and he been doing that all year. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as getting a chance to get his rhythm and make his shots and all that stuff, you know how we feel about Trash Can Juice. That dude was clanking out there, and his minutes kept going up. And it's like, but why we can't give that same opportunity to Christian Wood to kind of work his way in, or whatever the case is?
He'll be back.
I hope so. We need him by February. We need him by April? Yeah. April.
You might be saving him for Luka.
I hope so. Man, we can imagine him, Luka, and so this is the lineup I want to see until Maxey Kleber come back. I want to see Kyrie, Luka, Josh Green. I'm gonna say it, King. Reggie Bullock,
Christian Wood.
What's the boy name? And Christian Wood. I want to see that lineup. I want to see what that look like.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, just real quick, man. I had Nevada over Fresno State -9, and I was sweating that shit all night, and it just hit, and it just came through, man. So that's why I was freaking out for a second. But back to the Mavs, baby. Back to the Mavs.
Man, I thought you was freaking out on trash can juice.
Congrats. He
Hey,
dropped
you know
the
what?
S-bomb.
Hey,
He dropped the
church
S-bomb
league,
on us.
church league Timmy, as I call him, right? And that's
Oh man.
look, because when I played in church league, I just used to shoot. Dude,
Oh.
I'm Tim Hardaway in church league. Right?
Yeah.
Where, like when
Just
you
jacking it
see
up.
me go into the hole, you know that my head is down and I'm never giving up the rock. Never. As soon as
Bro,
I
that's what that
go to
is,
the
too.
basket, bro. And then like, bro, you would probably see people in the crowd that when I get going down, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to run the break, you see
Mhm.
people just do this because
Yep.
they know I'm jacking it up.
Oh,
But I would get
Yep.
hot sometimes. I would get hot, you know what I'm saying, and I would make buckets. But I'm looking at the stats right now, and I'm just like, damn, Tim Hardaway had the most field goal attempts on the team tonight.
Yep.
This dude shot 16 field goals tonight. I don't understand. Somebody reel the dude in a little bit.
And it's been like that all year, man. Like you said too, man. Like me and King always say, it's like when we was watching him on the fast break, and as soon as he do like them 1 or 2 dribbles and that head go down, that's it.
He
Like
started the game like that.
Church league.
yeah, he started the game like that, bro. I'm just like, as soon as he put that head down, and he got them other dudes in the running lanes,
And then did his
he might
hands
well just
up.
hang back, bro. He finna go all the way to the hole with that one.
And then he put his hands up, asking for the foul again.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing, Tim?
Bro, you taking on 85 people, bro. Of course they're not finna give you the foul. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on, man.
Bro, I haven't been as excited about a season, I think, since 06, 07.
What about last year?
Nah, I was.
Come on, we was hyped last year, man.
I was hyped towards the end of the year and all that stuff, and I wanted them to do it. I thought they could make some noise and all. I said Western Conference Finals. 06, 07, I thought they were going to win a championship.
Oh, we talking about we played Golden State first
They
round?
Golden State first round. I thought the Mavericks were going.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna win a championship that year too.
I was
we were
excited for
rolling.
that year. Like 2011, I was excited and all, but I didn't think like
Yeah,
going into the playoffs, we were going to win a championship. But 06, 07, I was like, man,
yeah, that was the year, bro.
we should win this. So this year, I feel the same way, like 06, 07. I feel as excited as I did that year.
Let's see. But let me see. Do y'all think Marcus Moore's gonna get some time? Cause listen, he said something about that when he got traded. He was like, man, he glad he got traded because now he gets to get playing time. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Tell me,
yeah,
man,
how's that
man,
going for you?
Christian Woods was like, hey, bro, I got to have a conversation with you about how things work here.
Yeah. Oh, he said playing time? What's that? You're not getting that, sir.
Damn. I actually asked that question on Twitter because, like, I hadn't paid attention to the Nets this season, so I didn't know if Markieff Morris was contributing, what his role was. And I was like, well, what I thought with the lack of bigs, apparently coach disagrees, said we got too many bigs, but I thought with the lack of depth and toughness, I'll be honest, the Mavs for the last 2 seasons have lacked some veteran toughness, some like get in your face nastiness. And I was like, well, Markieff Morris could certainly bring that to the squad. And if he was getting 10 minutes in Brooklyn, he should probably get at least 10 minutes here. And if he could hit the 3 and play some defense, but I mean, damn, bro, what do you got to do to crack the rotation for Jay Kidd, man? Like, This dude's like, nah, man, give me 2 years of you proving yourself. We'll see what we got for you. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You got any other takeaways, man, from this game?
Oh, it was just another incredible game by the Mavs.
Oh, y'all got tomorrow night?
I mean, dude, Luka,
they
did all this and they bring in Luka back tomorrow? Shit.
That'd be the game we lose, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Bruh, I ain't gonna, man, listen.
That's the one the normal Mavs would do. Let's see these new Mavs if they gonna win it.
Yeah. And you know what I was thinking, too? You already know, King, I'm finna get you prepared now. I'm gonna get you prepared now. You know what's finna happen. What happened in the Utah series when Luka came back?
We lost that first game.
And what was the saying everybody was saying when we lost?
That it's his fault and all that. Let's get rid of Luka. He messes the game up and all that stuff. You're right. If that happens.
Yep. If that happens, you already know what's gonna happen, bro. I'm just getting you prepared now, bro. Get prepared.
I know. I already know.
I mean,
trade Luka. We don't need him no more.
Yeah.
Luka has to make the biggest adjustment.
No. You're right. He does.
Yeah, Luka has to make the biggest adjustment, so it's going to take him the most time to really be the one to do his game different. But go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No. I was just going to say, like, it's actually setting up perfect for Luka to come back and for, like, because the hype is at such a high level right now. And just to see them on the floor together, like everybody's just chomping at the bit, like they can't wait. And it's like, damn, if they're playing this good now, wait till Luka comes back. They're about to score 160.
That's what I'm thinking. They might get 150 tomorrow if we go in the positive way.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if they actually hit the hype or exceed it, like people just, me included, about to just lose my damn mind, dude. But like, it's probably setting up perfect for it to be a letdown as far as like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's gonna keep rolling, man. I feel like it's gonna keep rolling, and Sacramento ain't gonna know what hit them. There's no beam going up tomorrow, and the Mavs about to steamroll these dudes again. I mean, that's the hope, right? Isn't it? That's the hope.
What about a nice like 28? What about a nice 28, 15, and 15 from Luka?
Oh man, I would love that, bro. I would love that.
What about something like that? You feel me? Like if Luka came back and just said, you know what, I can let the guys play and do what they're doing, and then just drop like 25 or 28 with 15 and 15.
Listen, I really believe that Luka would want to do that. I think he just wants to win, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
Like, I think with him, it's all about trust. It's like, you know, he feels like he has to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't have like 100% trust in the teammates.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a guy like y'all said, we got a guy like Kyrie now, and it's like, okay, I can, like you said, you see the dude on the bench. It's like giddy, like a little kid in a candy store, bro. Like, he got somebody else, man, that can do what he can do, bro. So where he doesn't have to. That's all he been asking for. Can I just get some help? Like, we seen too many games where the dude dropping like 30 and 40 and we're winning by like 3 points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like maybe at one point, just like majority of the season, like if he scored under 30, we lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I'm as a human being, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you thinking to yourself, like, bro, I'm doing all this work, and what is this getting me? You know what I'm saying? I'm working my tail off, and what is it getting me? You know what I'm saying? And for him to finally have that other guy, man, that can just help alleviate that pressure off him, man. Y'all see his body language, man. Y'all see how he is right now.
Yeah.
He got her tweeting, or on Instagram posting Kyrie stats and everything. Dude, he's excited, man, to finally get somebody in here, man, that can just help him, and to help. Like, man, look, I know y'all probably heard his post game. Well, not his post game. He had a press conference, and they talked to him today. And man, like, you talking about, man, they might have championship aspiration because of what they see with Kyrie, man, what they have with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Just need that. I've been saying it for long. Can you just give him that one guy? Just give him that one guy.
And shout out to Luka for correcting, I should say, Mark Cuban as far as that ball handler.
The ball handler, yeah.
And no, Kyrie probably the best ball handler of all time. I'm like, thank you, Luka.
Let's go.
Thank you for telling that. I don't know what Mark Cuban was drinking.
All right, fellas, who y'all giving the game ball to, man?
Go ahead, Chris.
I ain't used this in a while. Yeah, who y'all giving the game ball to, man?
Shit, that's a good question, man. I'm trying to look at the stat line here.
Oh, one thing too, Josh Green. Did y'all hear about Josh Green averaging, I think, over 17 points a game over the last 4 games?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I told you he's a double. If he starts, he's a double-digit scorer, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, let's just segue to that then, man. You just made it easy for me because Josh Green, I knew he was good, but now he's getting more minutes. His ceiling is higher than I gave him credit for, flat out. And seeing him out on the floor, man, and like trying to imagine what he's going to do moving forward with Luka and Kyrie together, I'm going to give Josh Green the game ball, man. His energy, it's just infectious, man. Like Josh Green just plays at a different speed, it feels like. And I just really love what I'm seeing from him, man. So Josh Green, game ball for me, for sure.
Nice.
What you got, King?
Josh Green, before I start, next year, if he's starting again like he should be, I think he's going to score over 15 a game, right?
I think so,
next
too.
Year. Like the way this is looking right now, this run, like I think he's going to go over 15 a game next year. But I'm not going to give him the game ball because he was a -8. I don't know how that happened, but because I see that on
Wait,
there.
what? Oh, he is. How do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not going to give it to him. So with that being said, I'm going to give it to Kyrie because Kyrie played defense. Kyrie was out there like.
What was that, King? You said Kyrie did what now?
Kyrie played defense.
I thought we were told he doesn't play defense.
That's what the media keeps yelling or something like that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just going by the media. The media knows everything. You say
Kyrie played defense. He just changed the complexion of the game because of the way the defense has to play him. That's why he got 10 assists tonight. He showed he was an excellent playmaker, and he knocked down all 12 of his free throws, bro. Like, come on, Ralph. Like that.
Without a free throw shooter.
like 5 or 14 is the only number that looked kind of weird. Other than that, like you're just looking like, oh, Kyrie, thank you, Kyrie. So I think he affected the game the most, I should say. Yeah. And he was that dude tonight again. So I'm giving it to Kyrie.
Two things, because Chris kind of reminded me of something I was going to touch on too. When he talked about Josh Green's pace. So I know people get on like Hardy, say sometimes he plays too fast. You know who Hardy kind of reminds me of when you talk about his pace? You remember when Devin Harris first got here?
Yep.
And Avery Johnson talked about how if he just learns how to play at the right pace, you don't have to play fast all the time, but just play at that right pace. I think Hardy's going to figure that out.
Yep.
He does it sometimes in games, man. But once he starts figuring it out to the point like he does it more consistently, the kid gonna be crazy, man. Like he gonna be unstoppable. But like you said with the Kyrie thing, now this right here, what's happening to Kyrie? So like you said, Kyrie went 4 for 14, right? And he got doubled a lot tonight, right? Now you saw he struggled with those double teams. That's a testament to Luka. I want people to understand this. Luka is the most double team player in the league and still getting you almost 34 points a game on 50% shooting.
Yeah.
Think about that. The most double team player in the league, shooting 50% from the field. He's the leading scorer in the league. What Kyrie dealt with today, Luka had been dealing with that all year long and still is a leading scorer on efficient shooting, bro.
Yep.
Give that man his respect, bro. That's the baddest dude in the league. I'm sorry, bro. I hate to, I know we got other people in here that ain't fans that hear me say that, but listen, nobody else gets the type of attention that Luka gets in the league, bro. Nobody.
Luka about to shoot 55%.
Yeah, Luka's officially probably about to go up with Kyrie, bro.
Dang.
Because think about it, like you said, look at everybody else's play when Kyrie is here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are getting wide open backdoor cuts and stuff like that to the basket, bro, because they have Kyrie and Kyrie's commanding so much attention. And so, like I said, now you're going to have Luka and Kyrie commanding that attention. If you telling me Luka's not getting double teamed, we've seen this dude go for 50 and 60 points this year, right? Playing single coverage defense. What do you think's going to happen now that you have another guy that's commanding some of that attention off of him, bro? Like, it's...
Bro, let me throw, before you get your play of the game, let me throw two things to you. One, the Jaden Hardy thing. Did you see when he made the mistake, when he got the Curry call on him, when the timeout happened, that he went to the bench and Kyrie, like, patted him on his chest and told him, like, it's all right, young fella, like, just keep doing your thing and all that. Leadership, man, like, it's amazing. And two, do you think because of Kyrie being on the team and the way you see the other guys playing, that some of the immature things that Luka Doncic does might be able to be put in check because of Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, remember a couple people said that in the glow yard. They said that,
like that immaturity, some of that stuff as far as yelling and all. Kyrie may be the one that could actually tell him, "No, come on, young fella, let's keep playing and all that." Like he's telling the other guys.
And him being on that level, I think Luka will listen to him.
I think so too. That's why I think it's incredible, man. But go ahead with your play of the game. I'm sorry, bro.
So my play of the game, I'm gonna, like you said, King, I'm gonna give it to Kyrie. Not just because he was, he Kyrie or anything, but like you said, it's the impact, man. It's the way he was able to control the game, and not only just in the scoring, because that's what makes a superstar a superstar. We talked about this so many times. It's like when your shot is not falling, how else are you impacting the game? And Kyrie got people involved. He instilled confidence in the guys. You know what I'm saying? He got people, like you said, JaVale McGee damn near had a double-double today. I don't think we said that at all this year. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Chris. What you say?
No, I'm just saying, like, that JaVale McGee, like,
The last two games, McGee been looking like a man possessed as we got Kyrie, bro.
Look,
Kyrie got
I
the big rebound and all that.
Got the big, put his body on the line to go get that rebound amongst the trees. You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, listen, bro.
Bro, you didn't want him at first, though, bro. Come on, you gotta give him that apology, bro. Give him the apology.
No, I did.
Okay. Listen, give him that apology, man.
Like the dude can, like I said, like look. You saying me giving an apology as if, like I said, his game was bad. I've never said Kyrie's game was bad.
No, you never said his game was bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was always the extra stuff that I was worried about. That was it.
I told you I thought it was more politics, though. That's what I was trying to tell you before.
Well, you know what? It's funny you said that too, because who was that? Did y'all hear during the game when I think they kind of mentioned that? No, it was Nico. Nico was talking about, and when he said that, I started thinking to myself, because matter of fact, me and you've been talking about for the last few days now, King, is what we see with ESPN and all that stuff, right? We talk about the fact that, maybe it was him. You get him out that market. Like, we're a big market too, but it's just like we're a different big market. I kind of equate it to like when you go to like Texas. Yeah, Dallas is a huge city, but we have so much space that we're not on top of each other.
Yep.
But when you go to New York, everybody's on top of each other, right?
Yep.
But yet both from a big markets. And so I kind of compare it to that. Like, yeah, you're in a big market here in Dallas, but it's like we not as on top of you as New York. Like with the New York media, they constantly on you. Oh, you sneezed? You didn't say excuse me? I'm gonna go ahead and write that on here and tweet this, and ESPN finna get on you. All that kind of crazy stuff, right? Here it's like, oh, he sneezed? Okay, that's nice. So yeah, did you see what my mom said yesterday? About, you know what I'm saying? Just not worried about it as much here. And so I really feel like Kyrie can just hang back and just like he been wanting to do. I just want to play basketball. And I think he could do that here.
Did you see the De'Aaron Fox embrace at the end of the game again? Another player embracing Kyrie?
Bro, they was matter of fact, you see one of those plays when Kyrie went to the hole and fell?
Uh-huh.
The Kings players were picking him up?
Bro, they love Kyrie, bro.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can see that with the way, like I said earlier, man, the way that Luka looks at Kyrie, I think he looks at him on like maybe even a higher level than where he's at.
Because of his status of what he has, his accolades.
Yeah, championship pedigree. I think he mentioned it in something he was saying before. And it's just like you have a small minority in the media in a certain market that say one thing about Kyrie. But I think if you went and asked all the players in the NBA what they think of Kyrie, you're going to get a really different type of response.
Yeah. And
people that know basketball, I messaged you guys earlier this week and said, look, man, I feel like I got a high basketball IQ. I don't know if we're going to talk fire Mark Cuban, but I could talk about anything NBA. I think people that know basketball understand that Kyrie's a baller, and I have it circled, man. I got some little notes here because I wanted to be prepared tonight.
Oh, go ahead, man. What you got?
Just the idea of like Kyrie's leadership, right? I made some post about how I don't like the way the Mavs do their pregame. I don't like the trick shots. I don't like the energy in the pregame. And I was like, maybe Kyrie can bring a different type of leadership. And I just got people just lit me up and said, dude, did you just use Kyrie and leadership in the same sentence? But like the dude is a veteran. People in the league respect him. And he's bringing something to the Mavs that they did not have before he got here. They did not have veteran leadership. I don't know they're getting it from the coaching staff, but like Kyrie has a chance to be a leader here. You think Jaden Hardy doesn't have the highest respect for this guy? You think Luka doesn't look at him and think like, damn, this dude played with LeBron and this dude went to the NBA Finals 3 times and won a chip with LeBron? It's just a different type of leadership, like just a veteran leadership. And I'm not saying Kyrie was a leader on every other team he's been on, but he has a chance here to impart some wisdom to this young group and to help them understand, like, hey, if you want to get to where you want to go, there's a different mindset, there's a different energy, there's a different type of seriousness, a different type of professionalism, a different sense of urgency that you're going to have in how you prepare before games, how you conduct yourself. So, like, I really do think Kyrie can be a leader. Now, does it blow up? I don't know. But the way that Kyrie's coming in, man, like, I'm just really excited about what he can bring to this team, not even just basketball-wise about the buckets he can get or how he can facilitate, but how he can teach some of these guys, this is how you prepare when you're a championship team. This is your mindset pre-game, during practice, post-game. This is how you travel. This is how you carry yourself. And I think Kyrie can be that leader in that type of way. Just veteran leadership that this team desperately lacked. And I hope that he's the dude that can bring it.
Chris, I equate it to them being like youngsters in school, like the way they play around and all. They're learning right now. They're the youngsters in school, and Kyrie is here to help them graduate. That's Kyrie's job.
Bet.
And I just think the sky's just the limit with this team right now. Like Luka, I'm just waiting to see his maturity level, like I said, with the Kyrie here. Kyrie is just putting everything in place right now. You see and another thing I wanted to say real quick, who got Kevin Durant to go to Brooklyn?
Kyrie.
Kyrie was the leader of that squad. That was, you know how I feel about Kevin Durant as far as his maybe lack of leadership in some situations and all, and that's always been his thing, my knock against him. But like Kyrie was the leader there. That was Kyrie's team. And Kyrie said after the first year, he kind of knew. He knew Steve Nash wasn't supposed to be a coach. He knew things weren't being ran right. And like I said to you, Rel, it was kind of politics as far as they were in a situation where he went somewhere that he thought was like hometown, and going hometown wasn't the best thing to do. So I think it's going to work, man. I think because I love that everybody is saying like Kyrie's a cancer and that he's going to lead the team. I think that's actually going to help the Mavericks in the long run. I think because he's going to do the opposite of what everybody thinks he's going to do. Because he wants to go and make sure he can show everybody he will do it and go stay as a leader or whatever and do what a team needs him to do.
You know what's crazy? If y'all think about it, have y'all ever heard any players, like a team that Kyrie left or anything, have y'all heard any players talk bad about Kyrie?
No, bro. Who was number one as far as player vote in the Eastern?
And I was going to get on all that. I was about to get on all that.
Okay.
Look at his player votes this year for the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, whenever you hear negative stuff about him, who is the one who's saying the negative stuff?
It's the media, bro.
There you go. Like,
you know what? Yeah, I've always been the same. Like, I equate it to my own life. People might say one thing from the outside, but people that know me, that work with me every day, that know me on a personal level,
yeah,
they're going to say something different than maybe what the other narrative is. And I think that really rings true with Kyrie is like people that are with him every day that see him work. And he said something too about the work that he puts in, right? And like the just getting like a I don't really know what the context was in how he said it, but like he puts work into his game. He puts work into being where he's at and where he's been. And people that see that day in and day out have a different appreciation and different respect for Kyrie than people that are on the outside looking in. Right. So I think, man, gosh, it's just a perfect storm right now, isn't it? My goodness.
You got guys like Stephen A. Smith that's making stories up and saying that he talked to, guys that may be close to Kyrie. Stephen A. Smith has never asked Kyrie ever a question since he started talking this whole stuff about Kyrie. And Kyrie always says that nobody ever asks me anything. They just always go and create the stories and just say it. If you just ask me, I just tell you what's going on. And that's why I told you, Rel. I thought it was a whole bunch of politics, but we'll see. We'll see at the end of the year.
I'm supposed to believe Stephen A. Smith.
I told you not to believe him. He just doing a bunch of stuff.
I don't believe nothing that's to me. I'm the king of that. I be sending me stuff like, bro, I don't send me nothing that them crazy people like Kendrick Perkins and all them be saying, bro. I don't listen to them, bro.
Hey, bro, Kendrick Perkins is actually on outside.
I'm not trying to hear that, King. Right. Let one thing slip. He gonna flip again. I'm not worried about Kendrick Perkins, bro. Cause he'll say that like remember what was it? Was that this year or last year when he said he finally saw Luka and all that stuff? Yeah, when he played Boston or whatever. I'm like, but you being here definitively with an opinion about Luka not doing this and not doing that, but you just finally seen him. Like, bro, I'm not listening to you, man. Y'all get paid millions to be sitting on here just saying nonsense, bro. Like, nah, I'm not listening to him. But yeah, let's get into these comments and questions, man. Listen, y'all. There's a lot of y'all in here tonight, man. We definitely appreciate it. We know everybody's excited about this win. Excited about the work that we see from Kyrie. So we're going to go ahead and get into the comments and the questions, guys. You already know how this works. If you have a comment or a question addressing us here on the panel here, here's what the WTM, guys. So that way we know that you're addressing us and not one of your fellow Glow Yard members. All right, King. So first we're going to hit the super chats. There was a lot of them that came in.
You said it was a member as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me hit the member first. We now have a member.
We had a member show this morning too, guys. Shout out to the members that was in there. Shout out
to the Glow members, man, for the show today.
For coming on the show.
Yeah, Jody was on the show today, man. The first Glow Yard member to hop on the show. Where is it at, Key?
I don't know. You saw
it up top.
There
it is. Jesus, we got a lot of questions and comments today. So yeah, certified, man. Yeah, he hit us up and asked us how to join.
He's certified.
Yeah, so he's now a Glow Yard member, man. We appreciate you, man. All right, now we can go back down and we can hit these super chats here real quick. Let's do it. Well says, I've never seen a guy grab so many one-arm rebounds as Josh Green. Man, he be snatching them things, man.
Yeah. Josh Green, nice, man.
Man, that dude, man. Matter of fact, what do you have?
17-7 and something like that.
7 assists, 4 rebounds. And he was efficient. 7 for 12.
Yeah. He gonna be a 15, 5-5 guy next year.
Man, remember when me and you said 10? We stepping that up now.
You going 15, 5-5.
That dude done got you 17 in 4 games, bro.
Yeah. He might be most improved player next year.
He'll be definitely be in the running for that.
Yeah.
Corey with the $4.99 dono, he says, listen, it's going to be good. Imagine Luka getting a rebound on those outlet passes, going to hit like crack. Yep. Also imagine Luka as a screener and the shot roller. Yes, sir. Talked about that a million times. Let's see. Bro Law, what's good, man? Hey, speaking of Bro Law, me and Bro Law going to be at the Mav game for my birthday on Monday. So if y'all going to the Mav game, y'all see us there, man. Say what's up to us. He says, Kingstradamus, you were right about Josh. Will Josh be a top 20 player in the league by the end of this season?
Not top 20.
Not top 20, but
he in the top 100. How about that?
Yeah. This with the NFL, he'd be top 100 for sure.
I think he's in the top 100 now. You don't think Josh Green a top 100 player?
Yeah. I mean, he what, number 3 or 4 right now on our team. So
yeah, I think
he's on the rise. He's on the rise. I'll say that.
Last year, we argued that Dodo should be probably around 100, right?
Oh, you talking about that list they had out?
Yeah, like
I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean,
Green the top 100 player right now.
Now, you sure they're not gonna probably go based off of all season or whatever?
Well, they probably will go off season. I'm saying of your eyes.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Josh Green,
bro, look how many people talking about him right now.
Josh Green is the top. That's why he wasn't traded because everybody wants him right now. He's the top 100 player right now.
Yeah, remember I told you that's what wasn't. Who was it? Was it Woj? Somebody was talking about Brian Windhorst. Somebody was saying that Brooklyn wanted Josh Green, and Dallas trying their best not to give him. They said, "Nah, we'll give this first to keep Josh."
Josh Green might average 17, 5, and 5 the rest of the season, right? Shooting 55% and 40% from 3. That's a top 100 player.
That's nice, man. Corey says, I kind of have an idea on C. Wood. If Kai has JaVale playing better, I think Luka's going to get C. Wood going. Imagine JaVale and Kai and Luka and C. Wood, man. That'd be nasty.
There you go, Corey. That's what I
That'd
just
be
said.
nasty.
Hey, is it time for the JaVale apology letters, or is it too soon for that?
Hey, who was that? You, Chris, that posted that?
Yeah, man. Look,
it was him.
Okay, I bet somebody posted that today on Twitter.
Cause look, man, I've been negative about JaVale all season about his contract.
No, you weren't.
Me and a lot of people said it was the worst contract of the offseason. He might be the most unplayable dude in the league. I got these British dudes that I met. They're out here on contract from the UK working for Lockheed Martin, right? They've been out here for a couple of years. And so one of the dudes, shout out to Andy, this dude tried to tell me like, nah, I got a friend that was a Golden State fan, and he said JaVale's got a championship pedigree, and he's a good locker room dude, and he's a good player. And I said, dude, that fool is trash, and he's the worst signing in the NBA. So every time JaVale scores a bucket, this dude texts me, talk about JaVale's a baller. And I'm like, damn, maybe I don't have a high basketball IQ because I had written JaVale off, and every time this dude does anything on the court, I got to hear about it now.
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised about what he's done, certainly recently. And so, shit, man.
It's all about opportunity, man. It's all about opportunity.
Wrong about JaVale. I'm saying it out loud, man.
Like I said, you're not trust me, bro. You're not the only person, bro. I think literally everybody was saying it.
Bro, he looks underpaid right now.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. We
get
a little ahead of ourselves.
No, hold on. I'm not saying to give him a bigger contract. Absolutely not. What I'm saying is his play
King
right
said
now.
Send it for 7 years.
He looks like he's paid right now the way he's playing.
What he getting paid, like $4 or $5 million or something?
Like 6. He was snatching boards tonight. He was snatching boards and finishing tonight. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Logan says Luka gonna ball out when he comes back. He's so happy to have Kyrie and won't let this opportunity slip away. Big playoffs coming. Watch, man. I'm telling you, we coming for that 3rd spot. I'm telling you that right now.
I can't wait to see that.
We are coming for that number 3 spot. Dallas Mavericks was good, man. He said they did Wood dirty and hope they don't reduce his minutes when Maxey come back, and why not play Morris and see what he can do. I mean, that's what I was saying. But King said, let's wait and see. Let's see what happens. Let's see how they handle the whole Morris thing.
Come on, y'all. We trying to find a reason to be sad. Let it. Come on.
Look, I'll just say this. I haven't seen J Kidd do any rotations this year that maybe be like, oh shit, nice substitution there. Oh, nice lineup here. Like all season, I've just been like, damn, that's a weird lineup out there. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, man. But like, I've just questioned his rotations all season, all last season, and been really confused by it. So whether it's something personal with Seawood, I'll tell you this: Seawood made a bucket tonight, like a 15-footer, I think it was, or maybe it was one of his threes, where he looked over at the Mavs bench, and maybe he was just talking that shit, like, yeah, like let's go team. But maybe he said something. Maybe he said something else. Real talk. Maybe he said something else like, "I told you I should be getting more minutes, mother bleep." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he said, but there's something.
Might need to get him mic'd up like they be doing in the NFL, man. When he had him, they showed at the game, like on the sideline and stuff after the game and stuff. When people be saying and stuff.
It's like something personal. It's something personal there, man. And like whether it's J Kid being old school and dudes got to earn their minutes, and like I guess I can appreciate that to a certain degree. And maybe he was developing Hardy. Maybe Hardy wasn't ready. And shit, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, man. But maybe J Kid was right about making him wait his turn a little bit longer. Maybe he was right about Josh Green waiting his turn a little bit longer. But damn, with Seawood, there's just something weird going on because he came in and put up 13 points in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? And then he didn't. I actually didn't think he played the rest of the game, but it looks like he got 12 minutes, so he obviously came.
Yeah, he played like a little bit in the third quarter, but then didn't play in the fourth. That's why I was like, what's going on? Like,
I think Jason Kidd wants Seawood to have the mindset, like you said about Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, or like when they were sitting and they felt like they were probably nicer than the guys that were playing. You just gotta. I know he's making buckets and all, but he has to just sit through the grind. That's what I think it is, bro. Like he has to sit and show.
No, I understand. I just it's funny.
I know.
He had to do, but nobody else had to. That's the only thing I'm confused
were
by.
already part of the team. I keep telling you that they were already part of the chemistry and part of the rotation. They already had his trust from last year and all that. Seawood.
No, like I said, I understand, but I mean, we saw a dude give you multiple straight zeros for like 10, 11 games, but it's like, no. Give him more minutes.
But when
this guy who we scoring, like Chris said, he scored 13 points in 7 minutes. You know what? That's your time. You done for the day. It's like, what the hell is going on?
When he brought Seawood into the lineups and started letting him play, what we see? Like I said, the best Seawood of his career, right?
We did. I just want to see that again. I want that opportunity again.
I think it's coming again. I think this is a step up from the other two games. Like, I think it's coming. Pause. I think it's coming though.
God, I hope you're right, man. I would love the people to pull receipts on me about J Kid. So help me God. I would love to be wrong more than anything I've ever been wrong about.
If it come to win my team winning, I'll be wrong all day. I don't care. As long as my team winning.
We 2 games out of the third seed.
And we play the third seed again are we?
Tomorrow. I think we 2 now. We play the third seed tomorrow to be 1 game out.
Damn, imagine. I was talking shit about
okay. Yeah, you're right. Wait, no. Can we
should be tied.
2 games. We 2 games in the loss
column. 2 games in the loss column. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. So if we win tomorrow, we won in the loss column away.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me
hold on. How about this, Rob? Before you keep going, you think the Mavericks can still win 50 now?
They know what? What are you at? 31. How many games we got left?
They got like 6 more to lose, I think. No, they got like 8 more. I'm sorry, something like that. What are they, 30 or 10 more?
31 and 70. 70. 31 and 26
games.
26.
25
they have
games
6.
Left, right?
They had 6 games to lose.
So they got 25 games left. They got to go 19.
19 and 6. I think they can do it.
You know what?
I think they can do it.
Damn, you're right. You're right. I don't know.
Now that I'm looking at it, you might be right, bro. You might be right.
I'm going to win 50 games this year now again.
Okay, I'm in there. Corey hit with the 999. Don't know. He didn't have this. He didn't have everything on this, but we can answer this one. He says, "Let's effing go, holy ish. We look good once again. Josh is the damn man. Yeah. Excuse me." And then Megan, she sent this in. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. She didn't have anything with it, but we definitely appreciate it, Megan.
My time.
Give me. Is that the last one?
I don't know. I'm at the top.
Yeah. No, yeah, it is. You're right. Go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing come in down here, so yeah. Let me make sure. Damon, what's good, man? I see you in there, man.
What up, cuz? He says,
"Good, we're good, man."
I can't wait to tell Luka come back. We putting up 40 plus in the last 2 first quarters. Yeah.
Are we gonna get any more of those Luka 30-point first quarter, first halves, and all that still?
Yeah, we might, and then get Kyrie for fourth quarter putting up 20 points.
I'm down.
That's going to happen at some point. I'm telling you, they're going to trade off.
What was it? Luka's the number one first quarter scorer.
Kyrie's the number one fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What up, Dragon Fist? He says, what player or players in the buyout should we try to get? Oh, no, it's quite a few.
We don't necessarily know who's exactly in the buyout, man. Like except like the 2, 3, maybe 4 players that they constantly talk about. But there's gonna be more players. If y'all heard Nico's interview, he said they're gonna be aggressive in the buyout market, which we kind of figured they were, because there were players that they wanted in the trade market that they couldn't get. So you're gonna have an opportunity to get guys who can contribute right now.
What's the time frame on that? What's the time frame? Like, how long do teams have to buy out contracts, and how long do teams have to sign people? Is there a time limit on that?
I think it's like the end of March. You got if you can cut them or buy them out by then, it's a certain time limit in March, I think it is, and then players can be signed to a playoff team or whatever by that point. And if it's past then, and they can't. But
that's a long ass time.
Yeah, I think they got a little bit of time left over. If I'm correct, I think it's a cutoff point where you can't play on a team anymore if you get cut off. But like in March, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, like you were saying, bro, most of the people are like rumors right now as far as the buyout market. Ribs, what up, Ribs? He's a Glow Yard gang member. King was as well. I didn't say that earlier. King Lee was, because Rick says we get Kai. It equals Kid finally has us running plays with the Spurs Warriors type ball movement. We hit open shots, and McGee becomes a good rebounder and defender. Yep, I actually tweeted that, Ribs. I said maybe Kid's plays and all weren't that bad. Maybe he just needed higher IQ guys to run them.
Is that shocking?
No shots. No shots.
Sure.
That's a good thing. That's not shots.
Okay, I'm making sure, man. Making sure.
Ribs again says our squad looks like they have new swag with Kai. Yeah, Mark Follower kept saying that the whole it's cringeworthy. But the team has supreme confidence because he's another superstar on the team.
Man.
That suspense, but he knows they aren't on the same planet.
Bro, leave Mark alone, man.
No, he all good. I don't got a problem with Mark. I'm just saying, he just kept saying it. I'm like, if you don't stop saying swag, man. swag. What else? He says NBA All-Star Game Western Conference starting lineup has 2 Mavericks. My mind is blown. Yeah.
Yeah, real talk.
Oh, did you see the reserves, the spots they took?
Yeah. They still don't give Jalen Brunson a spot yet.
Nah.
They gave Anthony Edwards one, I know, because the Western Conference, but like, I'm like, geez.
Hold that thought, King. Hold that spot.
Mm-hmm.
Todd says that JaVale Skyhook should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Real shit, dude.
Baseline Skyhook.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, dude. JaVale, man, like you can see it before it happens. He'll get the ball and look around like he's gonna pass.
Yeah, like nobody there. Okay.
And you're like, oh shit, he about to do the spin move.
Yeah.
And that hook shot came out of nowhere, dude. That was some crazy bounce. And I was like, what was that? And somebody on Twitter was like, that's like you're playing at the schoolyard and some dude just throws up some wild shot you've never seen before, and you're just like,
one of them old school shots.
Yeah,
old school moves.
That's why JaVale McGee was always a raw prospect, and people thought he was going to be nice because he's so long in length that he can make one move and be at the rim all the time. And if he just keeps control, he can actually have a one move post move and all. But it's just like he always sometimes goes into that doing too much and all that at times. So if he's in a run right now and he can stay in this run though, like he's playing excellent basketball, and he's all we could ask for in a backup center right now. Jody, what up again? Says 5:20 left. This ish is crazy, but I'm here for the ride. Love the potential I see, but what the hell is going on with Wood in the rotation? He got to be in the doghouse. Yeah, we'll see, Jody, man.
Yeah, like I said, I hope King right. Something just kind of seem off right now. At first, I thought because he didn't have great games coming back, because he came back off the injury. He's kind of get himself back in form there.
Yeah.
And plus, he kind of had that whole trade thing looming over his mind, right? I thought a lot of that had to do with it. But
you know what's wild? He didn't run. I'm not gonna lie to you. He got pulled after he didn't run to a closeout in the 3-point line. He was underneath the rim or something, and it was like somebody was at the corner, and he didn't. He looked at him and just stood there, and I was like, "Ooh, Christian Wood, that one doesn't look good." And it seemed like right after that happened, you know how Jason Kidd is. He pulled him again. So I told you, I think it's just JK playing with him as far as making sure his mind in the right spot. He's going to do everything for the team to win. He's going to get back in that zone again, that Christian Wood defense, rim protector type dude. I'm telling you, watch what I tell you.
What if J Kidd is actually a mastermind?
That's
And me and a lot of people
what I'm
just had it wrong. I don't want to give it that just yet, but like the idea that C Wood, his attitude, obviously on other teams he's been on. I mean, I don't know how many teams it's been, but it's been a lot. Like he just has kind of that entitled, I'm a baller type of attitude, and like I think sometimes when he's not closing out and he's not playing defense, and it's like, damn, bro, you're so talented. If you gave more effort rebounding and playing defense, like you would be a damn near a superstar. And if J Kidd brings it out of him, dude, I will write the apology letter, man, because I've been on J
Because
Kidd.
he brought it out of him.
He brought it out of him. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. He's going to.
You said Kyrie though earlier unlocked it.
No. I said Kyrie unlocked JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
Christian Wood was unlocked by Jason Kidd. He had his best run of his career with like 2 blocks a game and all that. After Jason Kidd made him a starter and all that.
He was giving you like 20 and 9 and 2 blocks.
And 2 blocks a game. Man. So I'm telling you, I think Jason Kidd fall back just like Jason Kidd work his magic. He's magical too, I think.
Damn. I will apologize front and center, man. Sorry, I got the Bud Lights flowing, and I forgot we were talking about Christian Wood and not JaVale McGee, and I got him mixed up, and J Kidd, and he's just in my head, bro. J Kidd is in my head. That's real.
I was just playing all along.
Hey, Megan, he says, who is this team the last 2 games? Kyrie has reminded them they are also professional basketball players. It's been a joy to watch. Love y'all podcast. Keep up the hard work. Thank you, Megan, so much.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you. That's the question we asking. If they can just stay like this, we good.
Steven says, you can see the energy from the bench and role players intensify. The squad has been rejuvenated since the arrival of Uncle Drew. Yes.
Uncle Drew. Man, I'm about to go downstairs and watch that movie before I go to bed, man.
I forgot about Uncle
King, you
Drew,
a hater, bro.
Man. Shit.
I ain't a hater, man. You know, I'm the Kyrie train. You gotta keep it real, man.
My bad, bro. I'm just jealous of you, man, since you getting your Kyrie Cleveland jersey, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that Cleveland. I'm gonna wait the next year to get that Mav one. But
you sent me that picture. I'm like, damn it, King.
I wanted that Cleveland one from that year.
Like I will get the Maverick one if I get a guarantee he's staying, bro.
Yes, I'm gonna get it next year.
Yeah, I'll get it next year.
What up, Ashton? He says great ball movement when Luka come back. We have to keep moving the ball. I'm not calling him a ball hog. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Ashton. I agree 100%. He says also we have to figure out what they're going to do with Wood, or they will sign Powell to a 3-year extension. I hope not.
Ashton, you're doing a lot of cussing right now, Ashton. You're doing a lot of cussing, bro.
Unless it's for the veterans minimum. I told you.
GP.
The veterans minimum. Riv says we need Luka back ASAP. Kai getting triple teamed. Kids should have put Hardy back in these situations. Man, we still won by like 10 points, man. Y'all be finding ways to be mad at this team. And we didn't have Luka. We beat the number 3 seed in the Western Conference by almost 10 points.
That's because we the real number 3 seed.
Yeah. Ashton says
team.
That was a shots. Ashton says my boy Hardy did great. Absolutely, Ashton. Hardy's been awesome.
He finally getting the minutes Kid we're talking about.
Yep. Riv says we need to find out what's the beef between Wood and Kidd. I don't want an Aiden Monty situation. Wood mean mugger, bro. I'm telling y'all, he'll be fine, y'all. Just believe.
He looking like Wood on the bench tonight. A couple times they showed him he looking like AD with LeBron breaking the record and shit. Like, what's going on? Something ain't right.
Hey, don't worry. We're gonna get a Tim Cato article coming out.
Did you see the other players though? Like touching Wood and all, saying it's good, man. It's all right and all that stuff.
I did see that.
That's what I'm saying. I think they know it's okay, Wood. Like just.
That's why when you asked me early in the season, you like, do I think he's gonna stay or whatever? And I was telling you, I said, listen, the teammates, he love the teammates. He talk about Luka like all the time. Like I don't think it's the teammates. I always said, man, it's always gonna be how Kidd treats the situation. It's always gonna be him. It's not gonna be about the players.
Jason Kidd wants him to be able to go through any situation that Jason Kidd tells him. You feel me? It's like Jason Kidd feels like he's coaching the guy, and he's like, man, if I tell you we don't need you right now, you need to sit. You need to be like, okay, you know what? I believe in you, coach. We playing as a team ball. The team is doing what they're supposed to do. It's just like he said, like Chris said earlier, Christian Wood has kind of like an entitlement, and he hasn't gotten it yet as far as his position to be entitled. So it's kind of like he knows he's nice, but it's like, I want to get you to that next level. You have to let me be coachable, be a guy where you can just listen to anything we say. So that's what I think it is. But we'll see. We'll see who's right at the end of the day. You guys might be right.
Yeah, shit. I
We
don't
hope
know,
you
man.
right, though.
Hey, you like legit right now. You're convincing me. I'm sitting here like, is it the Bud Light talking, or is Jay Kidd working his magic? And maybe I just underestimated dude for 2 seasons. Shit. I'll be the first in line to apologize, man. Like real shit.
Y'all see Jaden Hardy, y'all see Josh Green, y'all see all them guys. Jason Kidd. Troy says, I must be crazy, but I kind of wanted McGee to close the game. Hopefully he keeps his level of play.
Crazy. Crazy is the word.
Hey, like I said, he played more than 7 minutes a day. I'm kind of fine with him playing like a little 7 to 10 minutes.
15
or whatever,
minutes.
man.
15 minutes he's gonna get to. I'm hoping he can get to like 15 minutes a game.
That's fine. Just stay around that range. Don't play too much.
Yeah, Megan says, I love Luka. He's the best in the world. But is he also the wife? But is he also the wife that says nobody helps, and then when someone tries to help, they refold the towels?
I know that feeling. We don't know yet, Megan. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. But like, I mean, we don't know until it happens, right? But I don't think so.
I will tell you this, man. Luka's energy on the bench and the way that he was talking to Kyrie and like just the vibe in some of the videos I've seen on Twitter of his interviews. Like, I just feel like Luka holds Kyrie in a high regard, and Luka is just so freaking happy to have him on the team. And, like, whether they play tomorrow night or on Monday night, but either way, man, just seeing the two of them together is, gosh, man, it's just going to be unreal to see those dudes on the court together and just what that looks like. And even if they come out and kind of have some growing pains, like, Kyrie looks like he's still deferring a little bit the last 2 games. He's still trying to find his groove. And you might see that for 5-10 games of Luka and Kyrie trying to figure each other out, man. But
it's kind of like when we had Dinwiddie, remember?
When Spencer first came. But I was going to say, bro, like, Kyrie is showing that he's willing to sacrifice. That's what he's showing right now. Like, Kyrie could have had 30 both of these games. Easy. Yeah. But he's showing that he's willing to sacrifice. He keeps telling, like, it's a lot of times they're trying to give him the ball, and he's saying, no.
He points to the side. Give it to Josh.
Give it to Josh. Give it to Tim Hardaway right now. Like, I'm fine. Let them run so that they can. When Kevin Durant said what he said, that nobody else runs with the ball and uses the ball or dribbles and anything like that, Kyrie knew that as well. Kyrie is trying to open up a different dimension in the game by being one of the other players that know what the Mavericks do. So it's like, let that guy dribble the ball. Let him dribble it until he gets in trouble or something. Then we run something out of it. So, man, Kyrie's been amazing. I have nothing negative at all to say about Kyrie. Right
and he probably saying to himself, that way you don't have to be heavily dependent on me.
Yeah.
Like, utilize everybody, which is, you heard me say that before. Like, yo, we're not the greatest team in the world, but, like, you still got guys who can do certain things.
Talent.
You have to utilize that, bro.
We got more talent than we were showing. We said that before, bro.
We don't have no assets.
Riv says McGee played great all game. He should have closed out the fourth over Powell. I didn't mind either one I'm playing.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
Powell wasn't bad either. He was just getting in foul trouble and all. Both of them were getting crazy fouls. Referees being weird again.
Yeah, that was the part that got. I didn't blame him today. He was like, hold that spot, King. Logan says, Luka can play off ball too. He now has a second star. Yeah, we've been saying that, Logan.
Bro, he said it today when they talked to him. He said, I haven't played off ball since my first year, but he was saying he did. He said it's going to take me a little bit of adjusting to actually go back.
Didn't I say that last show? I said it on the last show. I was like, bro, when people were saying like, oh, he going to ball hog, and I'm like, bro, he has nobody Kyrie to play off the ball with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did it his rookie year with Dennis Smith, so he can do it.
He said I didn't do it since then. I've been in control of the ball, but he said I don't mind going back to it. It might take me a little bit as far as getting adjusted to it again, but it'll be no problem for me to get back to it.
Oh, so in translation, I got to get used to a guy that can ball just like I can. I'm not used to this. Let me get used to this first. You know what I'm saying? And soak this in.
Troy says I think Kyrie is ready for Luka to come back. He got beat up tonight. Yeah, he gonna love it when Luka.
I said that too. I said Kyrie's finally seeing today or last couple games what Luka goes through all year.
Bro, I'm gonna write this. I know him write WTM, but he said Kai hit every clutch free throw down the stretch in the fourth. I prayed for days like this. Yes, Riz.
Ooh, free throws. Oh,
imagine.
Man, it was to the point when they started trying to foul us, stop the clock at the end. I was like, please get the ball to Kyrie.
Yep, get the ball to Kyrie. Even when Reggie had the ball, luckily he got the what was it, the breakaway foul.
Clear path.
Yep, clear path foul. Yep. And I was like, okay, he got the free throws, and then he gave it to Kyrie, and he shot the.
He got fouled. Yeah.
Thank you, Kyrie. Well says that feeling of not having to stress about late game free throws when Kyrie is on the line. Man, it's nice to have that again after Dirk left. Yes.
Yeah. We ain't had one like this since Dirk and Jason Terry.
Jody again says got both these wins against quality teams on the road with Wood having little minutes. Is this sustainable? Yes, Jody. I believe it is.
Yeah, I think Kyrie said something in the post game interview where he was talking about that like this team has depth, but it's like I can't think of the word right now, but like it's more depth than what people think it is.
Yep.
And like it's kind of like an underrated
depth.
Yeah, underrated depth. And I was like, shit, he's right. And maybe this team has more depth than me and a lot of people gave credit for, because we were discounting some of these dudes that maybe were being asked to do more than what they're normally asked to do.
So,
but you get them in their right role. And
there you go. There you go, right there, Chris. That's what we've been saying.
Yep.
Like, what if Dallas ends up going the buyout route and start getting just a couple wings?
Yeah.
That's what I was sitting there thinking too while y'all were talking. I'm like, yo, because Chris started talking about the depth and all that stuff, and I'm like, yo, why don't you just go ahead and just go get some wings instead of like another big? You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're going to be okay on bigs, especially when Maxi Kleber come back. And remember, Bertans is not here yet right now, so that's another big. Then you got Marcus Morris.
Bro, I like that Theo Pinson center thing right now. Like Theo can dribble the ball more than I give him credit for.
You cussing right now, huh?
I'm sorry, but I'm keeping it real.
You got kids watching the show, and you need to watch your mouth, sir.
How about this? He can dribble the ball better than Tim Hardaway Jr.
That's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot.
You saying they saying a lot, but they keep giving the ball to Tim Hardaway Jr. They keep giving it to him.
Hey, that's like saying I can walk better than a little baby.
Oh, well,
it's like, yeah, of course you can.
I'm just telling you, nothing. If Theo Pinson can dribble better than him, he should be in the game sometime.
Hey, you know what's crazy, King? JaVale McGee can dribble better than Hardaway.
I ain't going that far. He do be making some moves. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah,
I had your back till you brought up JaVale, and I was like, I don't know. Rolling with this one.
Hey, that was shots at Tim right there.
I think it's been fine so far, but I don't know. More wings is fine with me. However they go, I think they're gonna be fine. But right now, the Mavericks really, I think with Kyrie and without Luka, the Mavericks are a play-in team at least, or a playoff team. They might not even be a player. They might be a 6 seed with Kyrie by himself. So when Luka comes, man, I'm just.
Hey, that's what I was thinking tonight. I was like, imagine Luka not on the team. Like they would be pretty damn good with just Kyrie.
Yeah.
But then you think like, okay, they were pretty good with just Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they would be a 6 seed or a play-in team or whatever it is. But damn, put those dudes together, and like there's a lot of talk about what is it gonna look like, right? I don't think any of us really know, and I think we're just all really excited to see what does it actually look like to see this team with this type of energy with both of those dudes on the floor, man.
So,
my goodness.
So y'all know who we're going to play one of the two teams in the first round, right? One of our two rivals in the first round. That's probably what it's going to end up being.
I'm fine with that.
I know, I'm fine with it too, but I'm just saying, y'all ready for that? It's about to be pumped. We're going to play either probably Phoenix or the Clippers in the first round.
So I'm looking at, I got the standings up here. We 4 games behind the Grizzlies.
We can catch that too, real talk. If the Grizzlies keep playing, 3-7 basketball in their last 10, I know they won their last 2, but I think the Mavericks, but I told you, when they won that game before Kyrie came against the Jazz, I was like, it's a run about to happen, bro. They showed me something that game against the Jazz, and I was like, it's a run that's about to happen. Cardio. Nice. Riv says, Cardio B hit 2 clutch free throws. Yup, he wasn't doing this before Kai got here. Yo, this is wild to see a complete 180 from this team. Rivs, I said the same thing to my wife today watching the game. I said, this is wild watching this team. We watching it look like they're looking good, like a real good team right now with one guy.
Yeah, I wish I could have told my wife that.
Hey, respect, because Cardio B is a really good nickname for the way he was playing. Yeah. And it's nice to be able to move on from it if you're willing to do that at this point. But respect for the name. Cardio B is like a nice pull, man. That's pretty damn good. Trash can juice is pretty damn good too, though, man.
That's king, man.
Riv says, no, that's all you, Riv. I still want a job, I told you. I'm trying to get Mark Cuban to hire me one day. Riv says, Kai dropped 25 and 10 while being triple teamed all game. Yeah, Riv.
Yeah.
We got a special one. We got 2 special ones now. I told
don't worry, even to get double teamed no more.
I asked Rel this question. I asked you as well, Chris. With Kyrie playing with Luka Doncic, could he possibly be a top 10 player in the league? Playing with Luka Doncic?
Kyrie?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't find anything that says he won't be. Right? Like, and just like we're talking about the leadership earlier and kind of the way Kyrie carries himself, and it's obvious that he has a very high basketball IQ. I know some people kind of like were like, oh, he thinks he's the smartest dude in the room in his interviews and all that stuff that happened in Brooklyn, but like, I don't think I'm wrong in saying that he's an intelligent person and that he understands the game and he understands how to play basketball. And I think they could figure it out. And I think the Mavericks could have two guys that are top 10 players in the league. Yeah. And we're about to see it for real.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Coy says, let's effing go, holy ish. We looking good once again. Josh is the damn man. Absolutely, Coy. You on one today. I love it. Let's see. TGK definitely watched his show pregame. I saw him with a trash can juice hoodie on. Shout out to you, TGK.
TGK.
He said, look, Kyrie and Luka, look at us. They hate us because they ain't us. Hey, by the way, it's a little unfair to expect Kyrie to run the Luka type offense at the end of the games. But imagine when the Don is back. Yes.
Imagine. TGK, what's up?
When the Don is back. Todd, what up? He says Luka coming back is going to take all the pressure off Kyrie. He can just flow naturally, playing off an all-time talent in Luka. This team is potential for sure. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, real quick. Let me give a shout-out to my boy Jaime, who's in Azusa, California right now. I got him watching on the pod. He's at the club. He's been drinking a little bit. I think he took an Uber there. But he just texted me and said he's still watching, man. I just want to give a shout-out to him, man. I've known that dude for 20 years, and that's my boy for real, man. And so just shout-out to him, man.
Much love.
Shout out to Jaime, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Frank says, I still would play it safe and get Holmes if made available. McGee was finally nice, but we're like half in the season. Where you been, McGee? Yeah, Frank. I mean, I'm not on the train yet. I'm not on there yet. I'm almost willing to dislocate my shoulder like Blade did to grab it.
Oh, man.
But I ain't there yet. Lies, what up? He says, what's up, Glow Yard? Great game. Nothing to say. Everyone played great. I don't feel like criticizing tonight. Yeah, that's how I was as well, Lies. What's up with Woods minutes? Any idea? We gave a little idea of what it might be, Lies. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but we ain't criticizing. I like that because I'm one of the people that's real quick, sometimes too quick, to point out the things I don't like instead of focusing on what is really going good and what I do like. So I'm with you, man. We ain't criticizing tonight. I'm not going to talk about Coach the rest of the night. I'm just going to talk about the vibes and the feel of this team right now and the excitement for Mavs basketball right now.
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
Coy says league is in trouble. Absolutely, Coy.
Yep, you ain't lying.
Lai says the only thing I noticed was during the end of the third and the fourth, the offense was stagnant. Don't be alarmed. Luka will be able to shine in those moments. Yo, Josh Green could be an all-star in the future. Oh, come on, Lies. Come on, Lies. Come on the train. Div said, I tuned in to watch the Mavs play tonight, and I instead watched the Golden State Warriors. LOL. Wow, impressive. When did we start moving the ball like this? We got the talent now, bro. We got the talent now, remember? We didn't have the talent playing to play that type of ball before. Now you got McKinley Wright, Jaden Hardy, Josh Green playing now. Those guys are smart and talented. We've been saying it all year.
And not only that, you're playing an offense that caters to their skill sets, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about so many times, is Dallas having multiple ball handlers. You got guys like Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, along with a Kyrie and a Luka that can dribble the ball a little bit, man. So that way the ball can move around the perimeter and find open guys easier. So yeah, that's what been, like you said, the Warriors. I've been saying that for the longest. But yeah.
Div says McGee looking real good today. He just needs to study film and realize where to go to make it even easier for himself. That's what I was saying earlier, Div. He can make the moves. He just got to get it together.
Lead that long and still got to figure out how to make it easier for yourself.
Yeah, it is, but I love it when he does it, though.
Yeah.
Div says, I wish Kid would call timeout sooner when other teams go on runs.
They didn't really. I mean, no, he called the timeouts today.
Yeah,
he called the timeouts today. Like when they cut it down to what was like 10 or whatever.
Yeah. When they
Yeah,
got
he
like
called him
16, he was calling them and stuff like that. Like he was stopping runs. I felt like.
But the only thing is, like when he cut it down to 16, Dallas would go back down and hit a 3 and then balloon it right back up to 19.
That's why I said
so,
it was. I felt like his runs were cooler there.
like if they hit it, like when they cut it down to 16, if they met, turn the ball over, then they go down and score again, then I think he would have called a timeout. But every time they'll cut it down like 16, Dallas hit a 3.
Yep, they settled.
Cause turnover, go back down and score again, balloon it back up to 20 or whatever. So
yeah, I never felt like that game was out of hand at all.
No, I didn't either.
Frank, he says offense about to go crazy because we can either bulldoze everyone with Luka and Kyrie or let Luka and Kyrie have a quarter for themselves. Yeah. Div says, Wood haters, why so quiet? Imagine if he also got the refs to call legit foul.
Oh, my God.
He gets, but I never call for him. Luka works really good with Powell, Seawood, Kyrie with McGee. Yep.
Div, I text that to our group chat today, and I said that. Well, King's heard me say this a million times. I don't understand why Wood doesn't get any calls.
I don't either.
I don't understand that, bro. I'm just like, so what do you have to do to get called? Cause matter of fact, it was one play, he got hit by 3 dudes. The ball got loose, and Green got it and got bodied, and they called a foul. I'm like, why you didn't call a foul on that?
Well, Christian Wood, yeah.
Yeah, Christian Wood. Like, come on, man. Like, what y'all doing?
It might be the way he complains, man, because C. Wood got some of that Luka energy when he complains about fouls, and he don't get back on defense, and it's just nonstop. Like, I get you want to complain about fouls, but sometimes I said I wasn't going to get negative, man, but I'm just saying it's a lot sometimes, and if I was a ref and it was that much coming at me on literally every single possession, I'm going to stop blowing the whistle. And if I know that, and I know that about you every time I see you, you probably ain't going to get that many whistles, man. And it's just like, at some point, you got to reel it back in and pick and choose when you're going to get like that adamant about the foul call, man.
But the only thing about that, though, is, see, people say that, and the confusing part is, Luka still shoots 12 free throws a game, and he complains a lot. Jordan shot a ton of free throws a lot. He complained a lot. LeBron complains a lot. He shoots a ton of free throws. And James Harden complained. He shot a ton of free throws.
He's a superstar, bro.
But still, though, it's like people use that excuse, oh, because he's complaining. I'm like, but
he's a superstar. I mean, superstars draw numbers, so they got to get free throws. Christian Wood not drawing numbers like those guys you just said.
True. Now, something we talked about earlier is the impact that Kyrie might have on Luka. And here's something that is all season, all last season has just blown my mind is as good as Luka is, that the boy still has room to improve in a lot of areas, in maturity, the way that he kind of just like approaches the refs. Like, imagine if Kyrie can kind of give him some of that veteran knowledge, and Luka could mature into more of a leader, into more of understanding kind of when to pick and choose.
Man,
like,
Luka's gonna learn how to shoot free throws. But how long you want to go? How much time do you have, Chris?
Well, look, man, I'll say this: we ain't talked on my fire mark Cuban stuff, and I like.
Go ahead. That's what we're gonna let you get to when we end the show.
I messaged you guys earlier and said, man, with the trade deadline and the KD stuff and the Kyrie stuff and all this stuff, like my fire mark Cuban stuff seems like a month ago, like a year ago.
Yeah, it do feel like it's a long time ago.
It honestly don't seem that relevant right now, and I'm okay with that, man. Like, the fire mark Cuban stuff got me about 300 extra followers on Twitter, and it got me some love, and I just had a blast doing it. But at the same time, man, like, I'm not trying to put that in front of what the Mavs are doing right now and the vibe that's going. And, like, this conversation we had tonight's just been so nice, man. It's so refreshing to be able to be this excited about the Mavs, man. But
we'll talk about it. Talk about it, Chris. Man, how'd you get that started? The fire mark Cuban thing, and I'll talk about it.
All right, man. So, look, I born and raised in SoCal, grew up watching Lakers, fell in love with MJ for a short time, and then like 96, 97 when Shaq came to LA, just got back in love with the Lakers and just rode with the Lakers for 20 years, man. I probably saw Kobe play live about 100 times in my lifetime.
Nice.
And saw just a shit ton of Kobe. Shaq, was flipping tickets on eBay just to try to get in the arena, man. Like, and so I just have this deep love for NBA basketball. Played basketball my whole life. If we're playing half court 3-on-3, I'll still bust ass right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll still get to the basket. So just love basketball, love NBA basketball. So when me and the fam moved out to Texas, And I told y'all earlier, I was like, man, I could get Luka in his prime. I reached out, went on the Mavs website, and was just trying to find out some information about what ticket packages look like, thinking I was going to get like a 10-game package.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mavs sent me an email and said, hey, we got this thing called Pick Your Seat Day, where you can come down and bring the family. So I got to bring my wife and my 2 youngins at the time that were 6 and 4, and they let us on the court. My kids were flipping up all the seats courtside, running all over the court, and they had signs on every single seat that was available, whether it's a 10-game package, a half, or a full season package. And I looked at the prices, and I'm used to Clippers and Lakers prices, right? And I only had season tickets 1 year for the Lakers, and I had to split it with 2 other dudes. And that was literally the year.
I believe it,
The year after Shaq left, they didn't make the playoffs. One of the only few years they didn't make the playoffs, and I couldn't find nobody to split the tickets with me. And after 1 season, had to give up my package for the Lakers, right? So I'm used to like those type of prices. I came out here and I was like, bullshit. For the whole season, that's what it is for Mavs? Like, I could see Luka in his prime against all the good teams coming to town. So I looked at Wifey and was like, yo, let's get the whole season. And I could not believe that shit when she told me, okay, let's do it. So last season, I got season tickets for the full season, and I still wasn't a Mavs fan. I was still not a Mavs fan, and me and my 4-year-old son went to the first preseason game last year, and the first bucket the Mavs scored, I was like, shit, we're not going to come to the games and not cheer for the home team. Like, I looked at little man and was like, I guess we're Mavs fans, bro. Like, let's go to the team store and see what they got. And they had a bunch of shit on clearance because it was still preseason. And we loaded up, man, and just bought in hook, line, and sinker. Yeah. But if you all remember the start of last season, they got into December and they were not playing good basketball.
It was rough.
It was rough.
So my cousin was out here from Missouri, and we went to a game where they played the Pelicans, and the Pelicans weren't good last year. And so they lost to the Pelicans by double digits on their home floor.
Yeah, without Zion and without Brandon Ingram.
They were at their bottom. And me and my cousin, Tyler, shout out Tyler, Missouri, let's go. We snuck down to the 7th row in the 4th quarter, and my ass was drunk. And I stood up and I was yelling, you know, like I've been going to NBA games for 25 years, right? So I stood up. I wait for it to get quiet during the free throws because I know like right where the moment is at where you can really get some stuff in. And I started yelling, fire Jason Kidd, loud as fuck. Fire Jason Kidd, right? And they were down by 15 to the Pelicans. And then I was like, shit, fire Mark Cuban kind of sounds funny. Like, I get it, he's the owner. So anybody out there, I understand you cannot fire the owner. But I stood up and I yelled, fire Mark Cuban. And these preppy dudes behind me that looked like their daddy gave them tickets from their company. This dude was like visibly upset. And he was like, hey, bro, you can't fire the owner.
I remember you tweeted that. You tweeted that.
Right? And I was like, oh, shit, it's funnier than I thought. Like, I thought it was a funny bit to yell fire Mark Cuban.
Right.
When I saw a dude get upset by it, and he said like 2 or 3 times, like, hey, bro, I'm pretty sure he's the owner. You can't fire the owner. And I was like, damn, it's funnier than I thought. And I just kind of kept with it, man. But that game, we snuck down in section 107, like maybe like 5th or 6th row. And it's right by the where the Mavs go into the tunnel. Mm-hmm. And they were walking off the court, and loud as fuck, I yelled at Coach. And I said, that's not good enough, Coach. That is not good enough. Like giving it to J Kidd. And I was like, shit, this is a lot of fun. And I got wild stories from Laker games back in the day of like just having fun and like yelling. I'm not cussing at the game. I'm not talking about anybody's mom. I'm not disrespected on that level. So they kind of let me get away with a certain amount of stuff.
You heckle. It's friendly heckling. You're a fan.
Friendly heckle, right? So like, and
I think it was friendly.
I think it's a more intelligent heckle, which I've tried to tell some of my friends. I'm not standing up saying, you suck. Like, that takes no intelligence. But to say fire Mark Cuban, I think it's a little higher level. And some people may not agree, because I will tell you that some people at the game do not enjoy my bit. But that's what it is, man. I just
seen it.
A dude reacted. I thought it was funny. I was drunk as fuck, and I just kind of rode with it, right? So like I would go to the games, and I would 2 or 3 times a game would stand up and yell "Fire Mark Cuban," and some people in my section would get uncomfortable, and some people would laugh and dap me up and say, "Dude, that shit's funny. You had me cracking up all night, dude. Like I appreciate the bit." But it's not that serious for me, man. Like some people think that like I got this deep hate for Mark Cuban or that like I'm really against. I mean, I like everything he does except for what he did with the Mavs for the last couple of years. Yeah. You know, certainly since I've been a fan. Right. So I just kind of kept going with the bit, and it kind of escalated this season to where I took a sign that said "Fire Mark Cuban," and bro, I had the beanie on, I had the glasses on, and they put me up on the Jumbotron. And I lifted up my sign on the Jumbotron that said "Fire Mark Cuban," man. And they cut off
it so fast.
Feed. Hey, bro, about a minute later, I had 3 security guards in my face talking about where'd your sign at? And dude was like, "It's in his back pocket. He folded it up. Get the sign from him."
Oh, dude, man.
Let me give you this, though. I had sold my 2 tickets because I got season tickets this year. I had sold my 2 tickets. And I had bought a single ticket 8 rows behind Cuban, right? Meanwhile, the game before that, there was a fan that had reported me to security, and they made us go back to our seats, and that's a whole nother story. But, like, it was the second game in a row that security had a conversation with me. So they took my sign away, and I said, well, cool, they took my sign. I'm going to at least yell "Fire Mark Cuban." So I waited. I yelled "Fire Mark Cuban" while I was sitting 8 rows behind Cuban, and security came up on me and said, "You cannot yell that. If you yell "Fire Mark Cuban" again, you're getting escorted out."
Wow.
So I said, cool, I'm not going to say it the rest of the night. But they let me say everything else. In the 4th quarter, they let me say, "Sell the team, sell the team." And they didn't say nothing to me.
Just
you
can't
could
say
hear
Fire
me
Mark
on the
Cuban.
broadcast. You could hear me on the broadcast saying, "Sign Christian Wood," just loud as fuck, right there, 8 rows behind Cuban. Christian Wood looked up once or twice. Jaden Hardy looked up once or twice. And then, like, that was the night that I got a bunch of followers on Twitter. And I was like, shit, bro, I'm having so much fun with the "Fire Mark Cuban. Like, I'm going to keep it rolling.
Have you met the guy who does the mural, who did the mural downtown? Did he talk to you or say anything?
Nah, I haven't talked to him. Some people on Twitter suggested that he was just, with the amount of responses that he had and the amount of comments that he had, that he was just really out there trying to grab attention. And so, like, that's not my vibe at all. I was just going to the games having a fucking good ass time, and the "Fire Mark Cuban" thing just kind of took on a life of its own. And I was like, shit, we're just going to keep going with this. So the last game I went to, which was maybe the last home game they had, me and my 3 Brit friends snuck down to the 5th row. It was during the ice storm, so there was a ton of empty seats. And I yelled "Fire Mark Cuban" 5 minutes into the 1st quarter, and they escorted me out. And they tried to kick my friends out, and I begged them to let them stay. And they literally kicked me out of the game and threatened my season ticket package for yelling. But I was 2 rows behind Nico, and wow. I was in my wrong seats. So, like, that's a whole quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we already been on for an hour and a half, man. So, like, I'm not trying to give you the long version. I probably had it coming. I'll be honest with you. They had warned me 2 games. They warned me 2 games in a row not to yell "Fire Mark Cuban." I did it again, and they kicked me out. And I'm just, at this point, I'm done with the bit. You will never see me yell "Fire Mark Cuban" at another Mark Cuban, Mr. Cuban, Mr. Cuban. I'm sorry.
Okay. Will you be yelling at the games now?
I don't know what I'll be yelling, but I will tell you this, man. For the last 2 seasons, I don't know there's anybody in the building that's had a better time than I've had. I've just been having an absolute blast. And I think the "Fire Mark Cuban" bit is over. But I think it came at just the right time where people were fed up with what the team was doing. They were fed up with Mark Cuban. And I just kind of at the right time had the right bit and just really enjoyed it. I was just having a good time doing it, man. So it wasn't although the attention was nice because I was used to being on Twitter and getting zero interaction, getting zero engagement. And all of a sudden I was having comments and likes, and it was different than what I was used to. And I'm lying if I said I didn't finally enjoy getting some sort of engagement on Twitter. So that's been nice. I wouldn't have been on y'all's show tonight had I not done the bit and kind of been rolling. That's a good point. Like, and look, did I force them to trade for Kyrie? I mean, I don't know. Probably not. It sounds good, don't it?
You're part of it.
Good. You were part of it.
Look, remember, look, you and the mural guy got national attention for this. Like, got the national attention pointed at the Mavericks. Like, yo, the fan base don't think Mark Cuban doing enough. Then they just started talking about the fact, like, yo, is Mark Cuban doing enough?
Yep.
Luka needs help. Luka needs help. Luka needs help. That's all they've been talking about, right? So, you were like the forefather of that, man. You and the mural guy.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, man, is so I always take the train to the games. So I don't know if anybody takes the TRE out there, but if you take the TRE, shout out to you, man, because that is the best way to travel to the game. $3 or $5 ticket. You don't got to pay for parking. You get to ride the train with everybody. And I'm always in the parking lot an hour early pre-gaming. You know what I'm saying? And like really getting sauced up before the games. But like, I don't know, man. It's just it was just the right time, the right moment, and I was just really pushing the bit, maybe a little bit too hard. But like I said, I've been going to NBA games for 25 years, so I know where that line is at. And I remember when I was yelling at Jay Kidd last year and saying, that's not good enough, coach. I leaned over to my cousin and I said, hey, man, we are right at that line where they're almost about to come talk to us, but I know where that line is at. And so I was pushing it, but like at the same time, it was a bit and it was fun for me, but it was also, there was some real stuff there where I don't want to say like, I don't want to put too much on it, but at the same time, I was saying stuff at the games that a lot of fans felt, and a lot of fans, especially a lot of people that don't go to games or maybe aren't going to go to games and yell that stuff, but that's what they felt. So maybe again putting too much on it, but I did kind of feel like, man, I'm a little bit of voice of the people, being able to share the sentiment of the fan base and being 8 rows behind Cuban and letting them know that this shit is not good enough, man. Like, you need to do better. And so it's just been fun for me, man. And like, I just love NBA basketball. But at the same time, I got kids that I take to the games with me. And when I take my 5-year-old son, trust me, I'm not yelling anything like that crazy, man. Like, we just go try to get on the Jumbotron. We try to dance during the game and meet champ and like get pictures and have some fun, man. So like, when I'm with adults that I know we're going to enjoy it, or I'm by myself, like, okay, I'm going to go a little bit harder in the paint. You know what I'm saying? But like, I was not willing to jeopardize my season ticket package. My brother's flying in from LA for 36 hours just to go to the Lakers game with me on the 26th. I'm not trying to jeopardize that, because that's about to be a special moment for me and my brother, man, to be able to share that. Growing up Lakers fans, being able to see LeBron, AD, hopefully Kyrie and Luka, everybody be healthy. You know, like going to games with my son and stuff, and just my love for NBA basketball. Like, I'm done pushing the limits at the games. They know who I am, and I'm not trying to get kicked out of another game, man. So I'm just there to enjoy NBA basketball moving forward and just have some damn fun, man. But like, I mean, I know you said you're from Baltimore. You said you're from Dallas, man. But I'd love to hook up at a game with you sometime, man. And whether it's going to the game and we sit together, just hooking up pregame. But that's something I haven't really done, is connect with a ton of other Mavs fans. I had a couple people kind of dap me up and shake my hand at the game because they recognized me from Twitter. But above all that stuff, man, I just love NBA basketball. I love being a part of what the Mavs are doing right now. I love seeing Luka in his prime. I love the fact that Kyrie is here. So, like, I'm just bouncing all over. It's long-winded, man. But, like, man, I'm just so hyped to be on the show tonight, man. Like, this is something I never thought I would do, man, to be able to be on here and just talk about my love of basketball and give a little bit of my background, man. It's just exciting for me, and I appreciate y'all having me on. And I've been trying to keep up for the last week, kind of like watching some of your guys' shows and stuff, because I mean, I got 2 kids, a full-time job, a wife, a gambling addiction, a drinking addiction. Like, I don't have a lot of podcast time in my life. So, like, I'm not dialed in on, like, who's doing podcasts and who's doing what, man. But y'all got the vibe. Y'all got the energy. That intro was crazy. And so I just really like what you guys are doing, man. And just watched a couple episodes this week, man. And just, it's an honor and a privilege to be on your guys' show tonight, man. Real talk.
Thank you. And you perfect timing, man. Look at you. 1:45 is usually when we stop. So you right on point.
Hey, let's go.
Hey. Did you want to stop it now? You want to?
Yeah, we can end it now.
Okay. Yeah, we apologize, y'all.
No, it's no apology. You don't gotta apologize.
Hey, but look. If you guys ever want to have me
we
back
better
on,
apologize. We gonna have to hear about it later.
If you ever want to have me back on, man, I got stories about getting flipped off by Greg Foster, getting Baron Davis calling me a bitch.
Oh,
I got Jawan Howard on the Mavs flipping me off. I got Sean Bradley and Eduardo Nahara making them laugh. Bro, I got stories for days about just getting wild at NBA games, man. And so, dude, you could have me on anytime, dude. Like, obviously, you see I like to just talk and just ramble my ass off, man. So if y'all ever want to have me back, man, just book that shit. Let's go.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Listen, guys. If you are new to the channel, if you're into Mav content, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit that notification bell. So whenever we drop new content for you guys, you'll be the first to know. Also, hit that like button, guys, so that way whenever you guys do that, that'll help build up the algorithm for more fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang, guys. Also, you see right here next to Chris, we have our socials. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and we're also on Twitch, guys, under We Talk Mavs. You guys can follow us on all of those too. You guys can conversate with us. We're definitely we're King's more on Facebook. I'm more on Twitter, so you guys can conversate with us on both of those for sure. Also, what am I missing, King? Podcast. What time is it? Yeah, I'm probably gonna still be up for a little bit, bro. Cause I still got to pack. So yeah, what I'm gonna have, I should have this posted tonight, guys, on podcast form. If you guys want to listen to it in the podcast form, because I know a lot of times we still got a nice little number of people who listen to us on the podcast form, so that's fine. Also, I know a lot of people have been tweeting us and asking us how to join the Glow Yard gang membership. If you're on your iPhone, if you're on the Android, you can just go to our page and just click on join. You probably can click on join right here under the video. You can just click on the join button. If you're on an iPhone, you have to go through either your browser on your phone or go through a computer to our page on youtube.com and click the join button. Also, guys, we got merch. Like I got some on right now. I got the Glow Yard Mavs merch. If you guys want shirts and hoodies and stuff like that, shout out to a few of the people who already bought them. Bought some of our merch. You can go under our community tab on our page, or you can go under the about tab. I have 2 ways you can go to our fan page merch shop. Community tab, I have a link in there, or you can just go in the about tab and just click on that We Talk Mavs thing highlighted in blue. Click on that and it'll send you right to the website. All right, Kings, everything I'm forgetting.
Share, and more share, guys. It's because of you guys that we meet guys like Fire Mark Cube and Mr. Chris and other folks and have them on our show. So we appreciate you, Chris, just as much as you appreciate us. Thank you. And also, guys, Ro has a birthday coming up on Monday. So he's going out of town. So we're probably going to come back, after Valentine's Day, Ro?
Yeah, we got to show love to everybody.
Yep. So I'm hanging with my lady. I know she probably wants to enjoy this time we haven't had between this show and my regular job. I haven't really celebrated Valentine's Day in a while with my lady, so this would be pretty cool. So I know we're going to miss the first Luka and Kyrie game, but you guys can talk to us on our social media. We'll be available on there. I'll be able to talk and say whatever, talk my trash. But we'll be back after the All-Star game. I mean, not the All-Star game, it's Valentine's Day. And be ready to rock and roll at the end of the season.
What if I snuck in my laptop on the road?
Oh my goodness, man! I ain't saying nothing. If Ro can get a Monday game in or whatever,
I'm gonna be at the game on Monday.
No, I could do the game Monday. It's gonna probably be a little later because I'm going to the game. Like I said, me and Bro Log will be there for my birthday or whatever.
All right,
But
I can
tomorrow,
rock
I
on
was
Monday.
like, man, I'm thinking about snaking in my extra stuff. I got an extra
Nah,
mic
man.
and
Nah, take
laptop and all that. Man, my
enjoy
wife
your
would
day,
kill
bro.
me.
Enjoy
My
your
wife
day.
would kill me if I
You can
did
come back
that.
Monday then. That's fine. I'm down with Monday.
Nah,
Hey, happy
I'm
birthday,
joking, man.
Real talk.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday, man.
Yeah, like I said, my wife would kill me if I did that, bro.
You going to the game on Monday?
Yeah, me and my brother Reggie will be there on Monday.
That's what's up, man. Yeah.
But yeah, like King said, we won't have a show tomorrow, y'all. I know it's gonna be the game that Luka and Kyrie first game back. Hopefully they'll get a dub. I'm gonna try to watch that game, man. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to watch it in Austin, but I'm gonna try, bro.
It is some social media, y'all. Talk this on social media. I would definitely be on there.
Yes, sir. Let's see what else we missing, bro. I think that's it, man. It is your boys, Rail and King from We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel, guys.
You got Chris.
We got our special guest, Mr. Fire Mark Cuban himself, Chris. We'll be back here on Monday, guys. Monday we play the Timberwolves. So same map time, same map channel. Go Mavs. What's bad back here in my bag?
Let's go. Respect.
Glow Mavs.
Respect, man. Let's go.
And we out, man. Oh, King, I did it again, man. I gotta get used to this, bro. I gotta get used to it.